behind the net in the slot. You know, I think I pride myself on going to hard areas, and you know, I think I could definitely do a little bit better job of that too. Yeah, I think for me personally, I like playing that way.
Is it easier to have one guy on each line that would be more, dedicated or identify as the guy that goes to the net, rather than read and react, read the play, and have someone among the three that's going?
Um, yeah, I mean it's hard to have a designated player in front of the net because you need guys to be all over the ice when we're um, our style when we're buzzing all over the offensive zone. You know, is there a point where one like Galley will probably be in the front of the net more often? He likes to be there, but he can't just be there the whole time. He has to help out in other places. So you know, we have guys that have better skills around the net. They're probably going to be there more often, but we don't want to have just one guy locked in there.
Nick, 3 months ago you told me that with less injury for the group, you are confident about having a point per game season. Can you talk to me about the importance for you of the loss of Kirby Dot, because he's a center too?
Yeah, obviously Kirby's a big loss, but we have some other injuries too, and yeah, it doesn't really affect my job too much. Yeah, skilled player. We lost a few skilled players. Some good power play guys, so it's a adjustment. Guys got to pick up the pieces, and I think we've done a good job of guys stepping into bigger roles and doing a pretty good job of that.
You've been talking a lot about generating more chances from the inside, but with the exception of that, what can the forwards do to create more goals?
Hit the net. You know, I think we can do a better job of helping each other, helping our D, being in better places to recover pucks, and you know, be in that attacking mindset. Definitely, for me, I think, do a better job of reading when I should be attacking instead of looking for somebody else. So, yeah, I think just the mindset of getting there and putting pucks in the net was a big key for us moving forward.
You had a lot of success. I mean, you went cold with your cross-site pass. It seems that your opponent didn't give you that chance really this year. Do you think that you and Cole will have to adjust a bit the way that you set your place?
Yeah, I think obviously teams do scouting and have played against us before, and you know, we got to find a way to generate chances, doing different things, and you know, that's always going to be there, but it's not a set thing that we want to do every single time. So I think just playing better together, Slav's really coming along. So I think we generated a lot over the few games that we played together, and we just got to keep doing that, and it's going to go in the net for us.
Is the same mindset for you on the power play too?
Yeah, on the power play, you know, we've been running a little bit of a different setup. So it's I think the last game the power play wasn't clicking, and you know, it would have been a big moment for us to get a goal a few times. So you know, it's something that we're talking about, we're working on, and it'll get better. And I think just more our unit gets to play together.
What's the adjustment like, just spatially, setting up on the other side of the ice for you? I mean, you've almost exclusively been kind of on the right side of the power play. Does it look weird from that side of the ice, or is it an adjustment?
No, once Cole got injured last year, I got to move over there and got a lot more comfortable being on that side. And I think with us having two righties there, with me and Cole, and then three lefties for one-timers is a nice look for us. And I think me and Cole can just do probably a little bit better job of creating plays. And, you know, we're still getting used to playing like that. So, you know, it's going to come. I think we have a really good plan for it, and yeah, it's just a matter of time.
It seems like Slav's the guy who's getting open most often right now, and with the new setup, is that, you know, I mean, he seemed to get a lot of opportunities to shoot it, and it's new for him as well. I mean, is that kind of an opening that you've noticed since he switched?
Yeah, I mean, Slav.
There's always challenge in the best league of the world, but is there a little bit more challenge recently finding your shooting lane, your pass lane together?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're gonna have ups and downs throughout the season, but we got to find ways to get out of it and find ways to create more. So, through struggles you can find answers, and I think we're just trying to find those right now.
It looks as though as a line, you spend less time in your own end and in the past. Do you have that same feeling too?
Yeah, I think over the past couple of games, I think we've spent more time in the O zone, and when we are in the D zone, we're killing plays a little bit quicker, and I think that's obviously good for us to have more touches, but we can always improve that.
Mm-hmm. Big part of the practice today was net presence, play inside the dock. Do you think that the solution for you and Nick and your line is pretty in this area?
Yeah, I think everybody can obviously improve on that. I think myself personally could get on the inside more, and it's not really net front presence. It's about arriving on the inside and kind of surprising the other team when you come in. But I think you can always be around the net more. You're flying by, getting rebounds and loose pucks that way too. So I think it's all about timing and kind of getting more on the inside.
Getting in the inside, is it also a matter of battling against the opponent for spaces?
I mean, yeah, there's always battles no matter where you are, but the more times you can kind of make them turn their back and kind of lose you, things like that. But obviously you always got to have a net presence, and throughout the shift you don't know who that's going to be, but you got to just time it out and be on the same page.
We saw you with Michael Pizzetta after practice, practicing your shoot. How much is important for you to do extra time like this?
I don't even think it's important. I think it's just it's a habit that I want to do, and want to do throughout the season just to stay sharp and just get more touches and more reps in.
Cool. How do you balance getting open on the power play versus putting yourself at the best angle from a shooting perspective? It's constantly being covered and you're being isolated.
Yeah, I think it's obviously frustrating to not get looks, but just movement and getting other guys the puck in better scoring areas is kind of how it makes the power play work. I think you have one more guy than them, and somebody should be open. So I'm just trying to find different ways to make myself be open and get more chances.
Did you see Ovechkin and his approach to that? It's almost like he doesn't move. He stays in the one spot where if he gets that one-timer chance, he'll have an opening. But I guess, would you agree you need to create the options in the other areas of the ice for you to be able to approach it that way?
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing his thing for a long time, so very well respected on that side of the ice. But I think for us, I think it's just having a couple threats and more shooting on the power play from everywhere. And I think that's what we're trying to talk about right now.
You're getting your fair share of shots. What's your mental state like going through a slump like this?
I mean, obviously, you just think the next one's going to go in. I think that's kind of the only way you can look at it. And the more chance they get, hopefully it goes in.
Will you ever look back at last year to sort of remind yourself of what was working, or is it a matter of finding new ways to score?
I mean, I don't really think about last year, the past too much. I think it's all about your next shift, next game, next shot. So for me, it's all about just finding confidence, throughout those next games.
Regarding the power play, do you have the feeling that the opponent's quote unquote is cheating on your side? Is that your experience on the ice, that they're taking your option?
I mean, sometimes you gotta make reads, and again, we have more guys on the ice than they do, so somebody's open. But at the end of the day, I think when I do get those looks, I got to bury on those and create more chances and kind of attack more. I think, in my opinion.
Recently, Slavkovsky played with you guys. Do you think that it's still a working process to fit well with you two guys?
I think it's always a work in progress. I think you can never be satisfied or be okay with where we're at. And obviously, we just kind of started recently, so there's going to be growing pains. But the more we get to stick together, I think the better it'll be, and the more we get to talk to each other.
Basically, having a 6'4", 200-something pounds guy beside
270.
you, 270. Do you think that he could be the right fit? Having him around the net or close from the net. I don't want to put pressure only on him, but you know what I ask about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's been playing really well as of late, and again, that comes with confidence. But just the way he's able to protect the puck and recover pucks and get it back, and obviously having a lefty is pretty important too. But I mean, he's been using his speed a lot, and he's been a lot more dynamic too. So obviously. Growing pains again with finding areas on the ice to be and help each other out, but I think we're trending in the right direction, and he's a big part of it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
There's a lot of games left, so I think there's still a lot of improvement that I can do.
Between the camp and now, what do you feel you improved the most? What do you feel you still have to work on the most?
Well, I think a little bit of everything, but think maybe like defensively, like I don't know have I improved, but that's something that I'm really focusing on and wanting to get better. Yeah.
Yeah, Marty was saying, Yeso has a lot of offensive abilities. He's a scorer. He's got good hands, whatnot. But it's more in a question of details without the puck. What do you think he means by that? What for you? The details without the puck. Can you give me an example of what that would be?
Well, I think it's just like finding yourself on the right spot, whether it's like offensive balance or like defensive game, like be on the right spot, so you get better touches, and then like it's easier to use the skills that I have. So I think that's the biggest thing, and yeah.
The fact that you've been able to, stay in Montreal since the beginning of the season, pretty much earn a spot, knock on wood. Do you feel as though you're far from your true goal as an established NHL player?
Well, I'm just taking it like one day at a time, and yeah, my goal is to be a good player in this league and like to bring also some offense, and I believe that I have all the tools to be there, but I don't think I'm there right now yet, and I'm just working hard to get there one day, and that way also to help more the team.
Every time a player gets injured, we always hear it's an opportunity for another one. With Tarner Pearson being out for I think 4 weeks or so, do you see it as a challenge for you to finally get a regular spot on the top 9 and not being stuck at the 4th?
Well, I think it doesn't really matter to me. Like I always have the same mindset, whether it's 4th line or whatever, and yeah, like it's always a bad thing, like if someone gets injured. But I think that's also a sign of good team. Like there's a lot of players that can play different spots, and like there will be always injuries pretty much in hockey. So it's nothing new, and yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for me, and I'm just trying to do my best to help the team.
I know the shootout goals don't count in the goal column, the official goal column, but how good are they for your confidence to score these goals in shootout? You the one being the winning goal in San Jose, and the other one this week. I don't remember who it was against.
I think it's just nice that you have like you're playing every 2 points is so big in this league, and like if you can do something to help the team win. It's always nice, and I think in the shootouts I've been able to do it this year, and I just have to stay focused, and if I have another chance to keep doing it.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. Tack as well.